Hello, good morning to you, our lovely viewers. How are you doing? My name is Asia Dua Akumia, but you can also call me the Golden Girl. I really love being called the Golden Girl. Please, don't feel shy calling me that, all right? Anyways, we are live on Joy Prime on Facebook. It is Joy Prime TV. You can catch us on DSTV channel 281 as well. But before we get into our trending stories for today, I just need to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, Valentine is coming. Hey, where is your boyfriend? You are sitting at home. Anyway, so we'll be spending Valentine's with you right here on Joy Prime. You know how we do every single year when it's Valentine's Day. And so lucky couples are going to be massively celebrated right here, and I'm super ecstatic about it. When you get lucky, you could win a weekend getaway at Westin Serene Hotel. Yep. So all you have to do is to just send a very beautiful, romantic, tantalizing picture of you and your partner. Send that to our WhatsApp number. Not just that, you should also send your love story to us on our WhatsApp number 055 157 5757, and you could stand the chance of being that lucky couple to spend the Valentine's weekend at Westin Serene Hotel. So this is what you have to do. Send a very beautiful photo of you and your partner, and also let us know your love story as well. It's going to be very interesting right here on Joy Prime. Anyways, let's get right into our trending stories for this morning. And unfortunately, the final quarter of 2024 and beginning of 2025, we have unfortunately experienced a myriad of bullying, of unnecessary behaviors from students, misbehaviors, misdemeanors from senior high school students. Gone was a time when these things were quite okay, where you would hear that, oh, this particular school and that school are loggerheads. They are fighting, so they'll meet on the street, they'll do, hey, bush, bush, and then, yeah, it's over. But then now it's beginning to take a different turn where it looks like, they are taking matters into their own hands and they are using weapons that they are not supposed to use. So we know of some students of Accra Academy where a video that was trending over the weekend, that a machete was being used to cane or hit the bum of one of the students. That aside, but when we come to not just Accra Academy, but Accra Institute of Technology, Accra Training Center, so Technical Training Center, ATTC, I need to get that right. Accra Technical Training Center. These students were also involved in some misdemeanor last week, and by God's grace, they are in the grips of the Ghana Police Service. So here is the video of when the Ghana Police Service caught up with them. You were supposed to be in school to study, to be a better person in the future. There's a high possibility that a majority of you students, your parents did not get these opportunities to even get to step into classrooms, but you have gotten the opportunity to do so, and you are taking advantage of that and misbehaving. Now that the Ghana Police Service has caught you, you see your mobile face. Who are you trying to act like you feel bad about what you were doing? Anyways, let's see how people reacted on social media. Dambo Ali says, make them lash them, pa. Prince Kwesi says, the ATTC fooling not be today. I told you, it's been happening for years. It's something that's happened for a very long time. Young Teta says, very good, this will serve as a deterrent to others. Okay? Ghana for You says, they shouldn't panic. Police is your friend. Okay. The Original Source TV is also saying this will serve as an example. Next comment says, good. These students need to get punished for their reckless behaviors. Brakwame is saying it's good the police came through, but the civilians can stop them. They are still kids. Sean Ricky Rose says, Minyo bolo way them whack in neck like that. Hunter says, these 2007 bonds, what do they want to show? Them go learn sense. It go good. Okay, it good. Wow. Sometimes, I don't really speak Pidgin, so. Prince Todd says, well, it's not a bad thing for the police to discipline these students. But my question also is, how are they able to tell whether these students were actually involved or not? Ajaba Breseba says, the government should just cancel these Milo games and inter-corps competitions. Sometimes it's not even just these inter-corps competitions that bring about these fights. I told you years ago, it's something that has been happening in a lot of these day schools and some of the boarding schools, yes. But then we hope that something drastic is done about it and all these is stopped. There has to be a halt to all of this. Let's move away from that and let's take some very interesting trending story. Now, yesterday was the birthday of entrepreneur. He's a business mogul. There are so many accolades to this man. Yesterday was his birthday, and one of the surprises that he gave Ghanaians was that very soon he will be opening Ghana's first automobile museum. I am talking about Dr. Osei Kwame Despite. Take a look at the video. I saw, like you wonderfully saw, Ghana's first automobile museum will be opened very, very soon, and it is owned by Dr. Osei Kwame Despite. So it's Despite Automobile Museum. Did you see the luxury cars? Ha! My goodness. I'm not really into cars. I don't really know much about cars, but these cars, my goodness, I know that, yeah, you have to have this before you can be able to purchase them. Anyways, let's see how people reacted to this on social media. Definitely Ghanaians have a lot to say in relation to this video. Some are excited. I don't know how others are feeling as well. But Ask is saying, so he got his money from selling cassettes. Please, when you meet him, you can ask him, okay? Thank you. Kweko Diamond says, I'm gathering Fast and Furious GH team soon. I know! Fast and Furious. Okay, Lexi at Belton Concept says, how about a tech company? Please, is it your money? At this point, why are Ghanaians like this? Okay, Mansouri says, all these old cars won't cost at all, but the moment the dealerships bring it here, then they overprice them. Chris says, changing liability to an asset. This man is smart. He will continue to be rich, I tell you. KP says, how will this help the Ghanaian youth and boost the economy? The so-called rich men don't help at all. Chia. Or how they say, you could have done something even worse than this. What's your problem? Ghanaians, let's learn to be optimistic. Nungwa Burna Boy says, so inspiring to know he sold cassettes and made it this big. This should motivate every youth out there. You also can make it, even if you sell charcoal. Kilnui says, open factory and employ. Instead, nothing exciting to see here. Elikem is also saying, I was checking comments to see congratulatory messages and how good an idea it is, but only to find people talking about how he acquired his wealth. Yeah, which is very sad. Very, very sad. Joe Oti says, people People thought he was just buying these cars just for show, but the idea was to set up a vintage cars museum. The rich will continue to be rich, Ampa. I tell you, he's going to rake in a lot of monies. The real Fancy Boy says, you people sure say, despite media, this way need fufu, where they give despite all this money. I was going to say something about you. Let me just take my time. Anyways, okay. So I believe we are done with the comments in relation to this story. You can share your thoughts with us on all our social media platforms. Let's move away from that and let's get to a very exciting story. Did you know that multimedia is 30 wholesome years? Woo! Yes, we are 30 years. It's been 30 years of God's grace, God's favor, of bringing you nothing but the best of everything when it comes to current affairs, lifestyle, health. My goodness, what is it that we haven't brought you in the last 30 years? Multimedia has been doing amazingly well in that. And we have been recognized massively also for all that we have done in the last 30 years. Now, over here in Accra, we celebrated with a Thanksgiving service at the Victory Bible Church here in Kukumlemle. It was beautiful, where we had every single worker at Multimedia here in Accra come in their numbers to worship and say thank you to God for all these years of being with us. And not just in Accra, but our sister stations, Love FM and Inshira FM, also had a Thanksgiving service where they had to say thank you to God as well. Because yes, it's not just us in Accra here. Every single person who is a part of Multimedia Limited had to celebrate with us since we have chalked 30 years. And so let's just take some videos of some of the happenings at the Thanksgiving in Kumasi.
Management team, news editor, Kofi expressed great gratitude to the entire team for being steadfast despite the challenges in the previous year.
Indeed, last year being an election year, with its own uncertainties.
A huge congratulations to us. I know that very soon we are going to be celebrating 60 years of bringing you nothing but the best of everything when it comes to news, lifestyle, every single thing that you need to know going on in Ghana and outside of Ghana as well. So congratulations once again to Multimedia. And please send in the congratulatory messages to us because we've done incredibly well. 30 years, some of you were not born. We are still here, standing, going nowhere. Anyway, so let's move away from that. Yesterday was the 67th Grammys, and we all know the Grammys. It's an international platform that happens in California where artists all over the world are massively celebrated. Now, a Ghanaian was spotted on the red carpet of the Grammys. Which Ghanaian am I talking about? Ghana's very own Terminator. So you know who. Yeah, so King Promise was spotted at the red carpet of the Grammys yesterday, and he just had to high-five popular YouTuber Kai Cenat on the red carpet as well. Yes, so that's him. But the interesting thing I loved about King Promise's outfit is we didn't see the regular oversized shoes. Anyways, take a look at this video.
Michael Jordan! Hey, I'm gonna hit you sorry. You shot, man. Nah, this is a good thing. Come on, bro. Let's move every ball person I see. Come on now. Michael Jordan. Good to see you, man. Hey, I'm gonna hit you sorry. You shot, man. Nah, this is a good thing.
And so by God's grace, King Promise wore his shoe size this time around, and he looked dapper. You looked very, very good. So although we may not win a Grammy, but we will still show up. Yes, you will feel our presence and see us on the red carpets. And so that was King Promise at the red carpets of the 67th Grammy Awards. Let's see how people reacted to this video on social media. Eric Hato says, Ghanaian artists always not on point with their dressing. Oh. Fantastic B says, the handshake weak me. AJ Roderick says, the way he touched bro's head. I know, right? Lovey Maserati says, Kai doesn't kite who King is, but man had to play along because of camera. Priceless says, Aprega. Richard is saying, proud moment. I love this particular comment. Proud moment. We ought to be proud. Tonya says, go high, King Promise. The Alfred is saying 5-star general. Kevin is also saying, oh, Promise. Bad guy. I know. Okay, so these are the comments in relation to this particular story. But you can also share your comments with us on all our social media platforms. Still talking about the Grammys for the very first time in the 25 years of this female African or Black female artist's career in the music industry. She has been nominated for many Grammy Awards. She has won many Grammy Awards, but had never won Album of the Year at the Grammys. Now, for the very first time yesterday, Beyoncé became the first female Black artist to win a Grammy for the Album of the Year in the 21st century. All right, and to think that, you know, after 25 years, she had to win for the very first time the Album of the Year at the Grammy. She's the most nominated, by the way, with about 35 trophies from the Grammy, but had never won this award. But let's see how people are feeling on social media. Sarah's hair says, Jay-Z would have sued if she didn't win. I tell you, last year, he wasn't really happy. But this year, she's gotten what she deserves. Denise says, Taylor was robbed. Please. Maria is saying, they finally bullied them into giving it to her for a subpar album. Great job. Beautiful. Musa is saying Taylor Swift got robbed. Jeremy is saying of all the albums they could have ever given Beyoncé Album of the Year for, they finally do it for Cowboy Carter. What? Album sucked. Stop kidding yourselves. Sophia says a moment of silence for Billy. Jason says she didn't deserve it at all. Terrible album. How many people did she pay off for this win? Katie Trevino says her album was Hey, it seems obvious, like, okay, let's Peter Warita says the Grammys are becoming more of a joke each year. Seriously, Album of the Year and Best Country Album to her, what a joke, seriously. It seems nobody's happy. What's happening? Why? Okay, anyways. That's not my problem, but yes, for the very first time in the 21st century, Beyoncé happens to be the first Black woman to win Album of the Year award at the 67th Grammys. Let's take it there and leave it there. My name once again is Esiedua Akomia, but you can call me the Golden Girl. Yeah, so you can call me that and I'll definitely respond to you. Before I go away, just to remind you, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. What are you waiting for? Are you a man trying to think of the perfect Valentine's Day gift you could get to your partner or your wife, your girlfriend? You need not worry. Just send you and your partner's picture to our WhatsApp number 055-157-5757. Now, we don't want you posing regular poses. We want to see the romance and the love exuding from the picture. To send that to our WhatsApp number, and not just that, you should also send how you met your partner, that lovely, loving story to our WhatsApp number as well. Now, what you could stand the chance of getting is a weekend getaway stay at Westin Serene Hotel. Westin Serene Hotel. So please, we are waiting for the pictures to be flowing in. We want to see our WhatsApp number flooded with pictures and stories from you and your partner. We can't wait to see all of them and read all those lovely, lovely stories. It's all about Valentine's Day celebration right here. Now let's come to one of our babies here. So Big Chef, kids, it's time. It's your time again to shine right here on Joy Prime. And so, Big Chef Junior Season 4 is coming your way again. And so, this is how you have to be part, or you can be part. You have to send a 2-minute video of you cooking your favorite meal. What is your favorite meal? Is it Indomie? That is pretty simple to cook, right? Yeah, so you can make a 2-minute video of you cooking your favorite meal, serve, and give a little introduction. We are going to pay close attention to all of that, you know, the garnishing and everything. So you can set that also to our WhatsApp number, 055-157-5757. But you have to be between the ages of 7 to 12 years. 7 to 12 years. And so if you have a child who has cooking prowess, loves to cook, or would want to also be a part of this amazing competition, please, parents and guardians, help your kids be part of this beautiful competition that will showcase their culinary skills. So the deadline for submission is the 18th of February, 2025. Mind you, we're already in February, and so you have to start getting to work right about now. 2 minutes video. You have to explain to us what you have prepared, do a little bit of introduction, and how you're going to serve it as well. You're going to pay close attention to that. So our WhatsApp number again, 055-157-5757. It's all about Big Chef Junior Season 4. All right, and so that's it. Do not go anywhere. Today being a Monday, we have Women in Business for you. The best segment that you could ever get anywhere, that brings you up close to women who are doing amazingly well in the world of entrepreneurship. They get to share their stories with you and every single thing that you might have missed out on in case you are planning on being a business owner. It all happens right here on Prime Morning. And so today, Women in Business, we have the CEO of WeShopAfrica.com, Samuela Yobo, and she's going to tell us all about this beautiful business of hers and how her journey has been. So do not go away. We have a very interesting video of the day for you. You remember the whole brouhaha that has happened during this whole vetting process? Now it seems that the minority leader, Honorable Afenyo Marking, he wants to be ready, not just, by books or, knowledge-wise, but physically too. He wants to show and say, yeah, I am getting prepared for you. That's our video of the day. So enjoy this one and do not change the channel. We'll be right back.